I thought you needed a minute of ours, no? Oh. Skelton, hour 501, Hobo A Go-Go. Take one.
CBS presents this program in color. From Television City in Hollywood.
The Red Skelton Hour. Turn on the lights, ever so bright. This is our night to shine. Ready or not, switch on the spot, 'cause what we've got is fine. We won't keep you in the dark, so get set on your mark, let's go. We can hold a candle to all the folks who will do the show. Our guest stars, Audrey Meadows. The Lettermen. David Rose and his orchestra. The Alan Copeland Singers. The Tom Hanson Dancers. And here he is, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I did over the last week? I went down to Las Vegas. That's about 300 miles as the dough flies. I went down. Everybody says it gets hot down there. They say it's 110 in the shade. I'm smart. I stay out in the sun. I was laying by the pool, and my wife, Georgia, says, roll over. I'll put something on you, make you nice and brown. I says, what? She says, gravy. You know what I did? I bought a new suit to take down there with me. It's one of those drip dries, you know. It's a Lord and Taylor. Taylor made it. Lord know who's going to pay for it. I figured if I took one of those drip dry suits, I could just rinse it out at the end of the day and wouldn't have to carry any luggage, see? Well, at the end of the day, I take this little blue pinstripe suit, and I rinse it out, see, and I hang it up to dry. Well, the next morning, I went to get it. Did you ever hear about that air conditioning they have in those hotels on the desert? My suit was frozen stiff. I'm telling you, that room was so cold, one twin bed got in with the other one. You know, down in Vegas, when people lose their money, they don't take sleeping pills or blow their brains out. They very calmly leave the casinos, they go back to their rooms, turn on the air conditioning, and freeze to death. Well, I'm in bed and I'm shivering, see? So I figured, well, if I can get the window open and let some of that hot air in, I'll be okay. I reached for my shoe, see, and I threw it against the window, and that hot air from outside came in the cold air, and there was thunder and lightning. And for the next 10 minutes, I was on the phone trying to tell them there was a blizzard in my room. But I couldn't get through because the lines were down. Well, I wrap up in the blanket, see, and I get over to the window, and I think I'll write help in the frost on the window, see? So I see the people out there swimming, so I step out on the balcony. And I shouldn't have done that because there's no balcony. I fell 3 floors. I was halfway down before I realized I wasn't standing on the balcony. Now I'm walking around out by the pool. Now, you can get away with wearing shorts. They'll think you're a swimmer, you know? But how are you going to explain your wife's bed jacket? I worked my way inside to the casino. I figure with so many people lost their shirts, they'll never notice me. But I get in there, and they're all winners, and they got big eyes. So you know what I did? I went over and I made a small bet, and they covered me. Hey, 2 little kids two little kids were talking. One of them says, you know, when I grow up, you know what I want to be? I want to be an astronaut. And the other kid says, why? So you can fly around in a spaceship? He says, no, you can go 8 days without taking a bath. Hey, you know, out in California here they have something. They have a lot of gadgets. This is a great part of the country for gadgets. There's a new thing out. It's a California bumper. It's got a great big rubber stamp on the front of it. When you hit a pedestrian, it says, "Killed in California." And you know another gadget everybody's going for out here now is a phone in your car. Zsa Zsa Gabor had a phone put in her car, and she got arrested for speeding. You know what she was doing? 80 words a minute. You know, a lot of people, when they get a phone in their car, they get real uppity, you know, snooty. But the guy called me the other day, and he says, "This is Vandermeer Depew. I'm calling from my car." I said, "Well, this is Red Skelton. I'm answering from my skateboard." You know, I was having trouble dialing a number the other day. I dialed this number, and a recording came across, and it said, "The number you're calling is not working." I says, "That figures. It's a government office." You know they use phonograph records for those things? Well, instead of operators. Now, old Dean Martin the other day, he found out. He tried to date one. He talked for about a half hour, and finally a voice cut in and says, "You're talking to a 33 and a 30. He says, "I like them thin." The voice says, "You don't understand." He says, 33 and a third is a record. 45 is a record. And 78 is a record. He says, "You're telling me." Hey, you know one of the saddest stories I ever heard? There was a guy had a phone put on his motorcycle. Well, he dials his wife, and he says, "Hello, dear," and just then the motorcycle goes... That wasn't their rehearsal. Wouldn't it be funny if all of a sudden that was an opinion? Anyhow, the motorcycle makes this noise. It was the most interesting divorce I've ever read of. The wife got the custody of the house, the kids, and the stocks and the bonds, and he got the custody of the... You know, talking about gadgets, too, they've got a new thing now for television. You know, you can just click it and get the difference. Hey, have you noticed about the television shows this season? They're all about funny wars. How about that? Yeah, for 22 months I was in the Army, and I never realized what a hilarious time I was having. Hey, one day I'm digging a foxhole. I'm digging a foxhole up at Hunter Lickett, and I'm digging away there, and a fox comes over and he says, "No, stupid, between the legs."
When I'm feeling kind of gloomy, suddenly I find my toes are talking to me. It's my answer to the blues. Just hand me my dancing shoes. Once that music starts to get me, I forget about the problems that upset me. So I simply can't refuse. Just hand me my dancing shoes. We love to work on the jerk, buck and wing, Highland fling, turkey trot, buck a buck, or the swing. While we routine a begin, to jeté or chassé, we stop to have a cup of java.
You can get more out of living
If you listen to this lesson we are given.
There's a secret you can use
When troubles are brewing,
do what we're doing. Sing out the happy news. Just hand me my dancing shoes.
Tonight, Red Skelton as Freddie the Freeloader and Audrey Meadows in Hobo A Go-Go.
Police! Police! Help! Police! That's the last time I ever swipe a cigar from a guy while he's still smoking it. Well, either I've just put the fight on a mermaid, or the goal is taking the Statue of Liberty back.
Freddie!
What's the matter, Muggsy?
I just had a narrow escape.
What happened?
A guy offered me a job. Oh, Freddie, look at all this food from all parts of the world.
That's why I invited you down for a continental breakfast. Look, oranges. Oranges. Yeah, would you like some orange juice?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Put it right there, and I'll show you how we squeeze it. Juicy little devils, ain't they, huh?
Oh, delicioso.
Yeah. You gonna ask me how I did that?
Sure. How did you do it, Freddie?
It was just my luck. All the navels were pointing in the same direction.
Hey, how about some coffee?
Why, I don't mind if you don't mind staying awake.
No.
There you go. You get the beans. I got the hot water, boy.
All right.
I'll tell you. There's you cut and I'll pour.
I'm a cut.
Yeah, cut right in there now.
Let's get him, Freddie.
I've got them.
Move them all.
I've got them. There they are. There we are. That's enough. That's enough. There we are.
Hold it, Fred.
What's the matter?
One little bean for the pot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes it nice and fresh there. Yeah, get something to drink out of, boy. Get something to drink out of. Is that our best china?
No, these are old chop suey cans.
That's as close to China we're ever going to get. Hey, by the way, do you have a sweet tooth?
Oh, yes.
Well, dunk it in there, because we don't have any sugar. There we are.
Here you are, Freddie.
Well,
Well, here's mud your eye.
you bet. You mean mud in your throat? You forgot to wash out the can.
Say, is this coffee from Colombia?
Huh?
Is this coffee from Colombia?
Well, buddy, it wouldn't be from NBC, I'll tell you.
Hey, Freddie, look.
What's
Look
that?
at the crate from Germany.
A crate from Germany. How about that? Let's see what it is.
Donuts.
Donuts. Donuts from Germany. No, they're not donuts. They're wheels from Volkswagen.
Freddie.
What's the matter?
Here comes some longshoremen.
Longshoremen? Good heavens, just our luck they're not on strike.
We gotta hide. Let's jump in the water.
Not in the water, that's the first place they'd look. Here, hide in these bags. Hide in the bag.
Let's dump the stuff out.
Yeah. What's in there?
Oh, this is a heavy one.
There's a lot of coupons, isn't there?
Hello, that stuff looks like money.
Well, I wouldn't.
Oh.
Get the bag, you idiot. You threw it in the
I
water.
got it.
Yeah. It's a good thing this is the dry season. Yeah, you know, I don't know if that's money or not. The last time I saw a picture of George Washington on a dollar bill, he had black hair.
Well, if this is money, it must be Confederate.
I guess it is. That's what that S means, South.
I hope this is his short 42.
I don't know. It looks like a bikini for Jackie Gleason.
All right, Mike, drop it in. Okay, Charlie. What happened to them sacks of money?
Money? What money?
The $1 million the government sends to that new tropical republic.
I don't know. Oh, that could be
Well,
it right there.
Here it is.
Yeah, let's climb up and get him out of here.
Ooh, ooh, boy! Are these things heavy? Oh, boy! Oh!
Get it? Okay, Mike.
Hang it away.
Hang it up.
Wow!
Hey, Muggsy, I think that coffee must have been spiked. I feel higher than a kite. Muggsy, excuse yourself.
And so Freddie and Muggsy, our stowaway tramps, are headed for the tropical paradise called Santa Banana, an island with appeal.
Muchachos, we cannot pay any more bills until our chief arrives.
Announcing our beloved Chief of State, Dolores, Dictator.
Gentlemen, our country is broke.
You're right, Madam Dictator. We cannot not even afford to buy the bullets for the executions.
Well, we've got to do something. The firing squad is tired of yelling, bang, bang, you're dead.
No wonder the country is broke. Look at all these bills.
Yeah. $500 for a color TV, $800 for an off-color TV. Off-color TV?
I like to watch Peyton Place. Gentlemen, our worries are over. Here comes our weekly shipment of money from the U.S.
Ay, Chihuahua, look at those sacks. Must be $9 million this week.
Yes, it would have been more if only we hadn't contributed to Goldwater's campaign.
Oh!
I know money talks, but this is the first time I ever heard it scream.
Boy, I'm hotter than a fireman's destination. I'd like to complain to the captain of the ship. I have no light in my stateroom.
What is this? I was expecting money, not fallout from the human race.
Good heavens, I hope this country's in good a shape as she is.
He looks like an American millionaire after taxes. Search him.
Here, now stop it. Hey, when you come to a pink patch that has a mole, that's me.
Santa Banana doesn't get that money, there'll be a revolution.
Yeah?
One half of the country against the other. How would you like to see Santa Banana split?
Boy, I've seen a lot of those old Jackie Gleason reruns. I never heard anything like that.
I got a few more of them.
I tell you, Castro wouldn't pull a joke like that, and he got a beard to hide behind.
$9 million is in his bag.
$9 million? There's nothing in there but a hobo.
Open it.
Why open it? You've seen one hobo, you've seen them all.
Open it up.
Boy, what a trip. All I could breathe was me.
That serves you right. Serves you right for not tying a knot in your nose.
Huh. So that's how Johnson's getting rid of poverty. He's exporting it.
Freddie, I just figured it out.
What?
That stuff we threw out of the bags into the water must have been real money.
Well, certainly it was money. Where have you been all day while we were rehearsing? Gee. Now, it seems like it caused these people some financial embarrassment. So I'll write them my personal traveler's check for $9 million.
Traveler's check?
Yeah. While you're trying to cash it, I'll be traveling. And here is another $1 million for your trouble.
I haven't had any trouble.
Wait till you try to cash it.
Oh, there's just one banana picking minute.
I think we're being paged.
How do you like that? I shot down our whole Air Force.
Well, that figures if you can't put a tiger in your tank, put a monkey in the cockpit.
You have cost my country $9 million and you must die.
I must?
Now,
Yes.
where do you want the body sent?
Well, how about me taking it with me? Let's get out of here. Come on. Oh.
Ah, must be a 45. It's the last time I'll use a middle-aged gun. Go get him.
Madam Dictator, don't you think we ought to contact the American Embassy? Maybe we can get $9 million as ransom.
Oh, it's worth a try. I want to send a message to the American Embassy. Beat out a bongogram and, to prove we're a friendly country, send it collect.
Gee.
To the American Embassy. Dear M. Last week, instead of our usual $9 million friendship money, you sent us a pair of matched hobos.
ambassador does not believe you.
Tell him to hold his bongo. We'll prove it to him. Have you captured the tramps yet?
One of them escaped into the jungle, but we got Freddie the Freeloader.
I was just leaving town, boys. You don't even understand. Hi, back again, huh? What a crummy location for an island, completely surrounded by water.
Your ambassador doesn't believe that we got you instead of our shipment of money.
Oh?
Now, you tell him yourself.
Well, you mean send a message to him?
Right on this.
Well, this is the message sender?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Oh, I feel like an exec. Let's see, what shall I say? I've got a lot of et ceteras ready, but, take this. Dear sir. What's your next number, Desi? I'm sorry that I threw away the government's money. I didn't intend to impersonate a congressman. That's it? You made a mistake. What's your spelling there? There's two booms in congressman. Oh, come on.
Here comes the answer to your request for money. Turn down. This destroys our balance of trade.
Yeah.
Every week, America sends us money.
What do you send them?
The empty sacks to put it in.
That's very thoughtful. That's more than most countries send to us.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea.
Was that what that was? I thought your girdle was popping.
Oh, I forgot my idea. They'll ship us money if we can prove poverty.
Yes?
So, we'll put your picture on our postage stamp.
Oh, isn't that the way? You lick the back of me when it's the face of me that needs the voice job.
Well, of course, you'll have to give up your American citizenship.
No. Never! Not after all the germs I've saved up for Medicare.
I'm just asking you to do what Elizabeth Taylor did.
Well, yeah? Well, I don't think Richard Burton would like me.
I don't think Sybil would like you.
Yeah, well, I'll see you later. I gotta get it. Please, madame, my bumper sticker, if you don't mind.
Good thing this is a small island, Freddie, or we'd never been able to find each other.
You're right, Muggsy, old boy. Hey, Muggsy, have you got your arms around me?
No.
Well, have I got my arms around me?
No.
But don't look now. I think I'm engaged to a python. Get me out of here. Get me out. Out of here. Get me out. Get me out. You spin me around so fast, there my garters fell down. My socks fell down. That must have been a garter snake.
Freddie, listen to those bongos. Say, that means that Dolores Dictator knows where we are. How did you ever find that out? I don't know. What are we yelling for? Let's get behind the tree.
We shouldn't have asked that parrot for directions. I've got a feeling he was part stool pigeon.
Behind the tree.
There's some room. There's not enough room there. Here, stretch the tree. A rubber tree. I think we lost our bloodhound.
No, we didn't. He's inside the alligator. He's picked up the scent of the tramp. Nice going, Gladstone.
Gladstone?
His mother was a suitcase.
What was his father?
Probably nearsighted.
Here he is. Get him.
Here, stop it! Hey, don't you know it's bad manners to bite nails, especially somebody else's?
Hey, where's your friend?
He was holding my hand.
Which one?
Good heavens, Muggsy. Muggsy, you all right in there?
Yes, Freddie. What do I do?
What do you do? Well, as long as you're going to travel, why don't you move up in the front so you can go first class? Yeah, fasten your safety belt in case this alligator gets the hiccups.
Now, you go on home, Gladstone.
Go on,
and
Gladstone.
don't cross the light against the swamp.
Yes. You know, them alligators have got bad manners. They just eat and run, don't they? And I think I'll join them.
Come back here.
You will never take me alive, I'll tell you. You'll never take me alive. You can take me, but I don't know how long I'm going to live.
Before we hang our enemies, we always give them a chance to swing a little.
Oh, you do? And they call this an undeveloped country. An underdeveloped country.
Freddie? Now listen, Freddie. I'm going to give you one more chance.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Will you live in this tropical paradise and give up your American citizenship?
Oh, you must have rocks in your papaya there. I may live in the city dump, but what beats this senior citizens hang out for alligators out there.
Oh, yeah? Hold it. One more step and I'll shoot you right between the eyes.
Well, you wouldn't shoot me in cold blood, would you?
Not unless you've got time to warm it up.
See, when you got a gun, you got the best jokes.
Get you back to the camera, too.
No, I'm too young to die.
How do you want to die?
How about old age?
I don't know if I could say come back here.
I'm going to get out
Come
of
back here!
If you shoot down my kid once more, I take him out of your Air Force!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our charming, attractive, and talented guest, Miss Audrey Meadows. As usual, you were just wonderful tonight.
Thanks, Red.
You know, there's nobody in show business I enjoy working with more than with Audrey.
Thank you.
You know, we should team up, you know, because there's nothing goes together better than meadows and corn. Would you mind working with you? You like me? Huh?
Oh, like you, Red. I love you.
Thank you, thank you.
You know something, Red? You look simply marvelous.
Do I?
Have you lost a little weight?
I lost about 20 pounds.
It's very becoming.
You know, I'd like to have you on the show every week.
Oh, thank you, Red, but I'm a happily married woman, and I want to stay that way.
Oh.
You know, working and being a housewife is kind of like eating pickles and ice cream. They just don't mix.
No. Yeah, I understand that they have a cocktail named for working women now. It's called Married on the Rocks.
Uh-huh. All ice and no fizz.
Hey, what do you do in your spare time?
Oh, I watch television a lot.
You ever watch late movies?
Oh, I love them.
Hey, I saw one the other night, an old picture called Strange Inner Tube or something like that.
No, Red, no. Strange interlude.
Well, you know, all the people in the play was about people paying each other compliments and then come through exactly what they were thinking.
Right.
What do you say? Let's do the same lines that we just did and show the folks how actors really think when they're saying these lines.
Okay.
Huh? Okay? And now, ladies and gentlemen, our charming and very talented... Yes, Miss Audrey Meadows. Oh, you look wonderful. If you got that at Saks, it looks like a bag.
You read that a little better at rehearsal.
Say, you know, there's nobody in show business I would rather work with than Audrey.
Hope he doesn't mean Audrey Hepburn. You know, Red, you look wonderful. Have you lost some weight?
I lost about 20 pounds.
Well, look behind you. You'll find it.
You know, I'd like to have you on our show every week.
At this money, I'll bet.
You know, we ought to team up. But after all, you can't team a horse with a jackass.
How dare you call me a horse?
Yeah. Before I introduce the Lettermen, those three famous singing recording stars, I'd like to read something that we did today. Instead of asking the public and the audience what they think of the show, we've asked the cast. We passed out little pieces of paper, and here's some of the things that they wrote. This one says, amusing, Tom Hansen and dancers. And this one says, Medicare. Mediocre. That one's from Audrey Meadows. And this one says, sensation, you should be on more, and I don't know what else I wrote there. And here's one, it's supposed to be from the Letterman, but there's only 3 of them, and this is a 4-letter word. But look what it says here from the Letterman. Bob, we certainly enjoy working with you, and look how they got Bob spelled, B-O-O-B. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Lettermen.
The boat rides we would take, the moonlight on the lake, the way we danced and sang our favorite song, the things we did last summer, I'll remember all winter long. The beaches and the fun, the teddy bears we won, the bell I rang to prove that I was strong, the things we did last summer, I'll remember all winter long. The early morning hikes, the rented motorbikes, the lunches that we used to pack. We never could explain that sudden summer rain, the looks we got when we got back. Now summer's come and gone, but still our love goes on. The falling leaves won't prove us to be wrong. The things we did last summer, I'll remember all winter long. I'll remember all winter long. I'll remember. If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by, walk on by. Make believe that you don't see the tears, just let me grieve in private, 'cause each time I see you, I break down and cry. Walk on by, walk on by, walk on by. I just can't get over losing you, and so if I seem broken in two, walk on by. tears and the sadness you gave me when you said goodbye. They walk on by. They walk on by. They walk on by. Now you really gotta go, so walk on by. No, don't stop. Baby, leave me, never see the tears and cry. No, don't stop. Now you really gotta go, so walk on by. No, don't stop. Baby, leave me, never see the tears and cry.
And now The Silent Spot, starring Red Skelton in The Helping Hand. Don't go away. Red will be back in a minute. Here he is again, Red Skelton.
In behalf of our sponsors and staff, may we thank you for allowing us to spend this 1 hour with you. And we sincerely hope that we brought a chuckle or two into your home. So until next week, we say goodbye for now, and may God bless. Good night, and thank you.
Dim every light, just for tonight. Turn 'em from bright to low. Next week we'll do more things for you. Come back and view our show. So goodbye until the moment when we'll see you all again. To our friends near and far, very well, au revoir.
The song, The Things We Did Last Summer, was pre-recorded. Art Gilmore speaking.